Next, I'd like to invite Omar Duque, President and CEO of the Illinois Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Thank you, Layla, and thank you to the Latino Family Commission and the Latino Policy Forum for organizing, and for all of you for coming out. I feel really honored to be part of this because oftentimes I feel like as a business organization, we aren't necessarily seen as an organization that advocates for education, early childhood and development, when in reality we do and we should, and we need to, because we are the beneficiaries as a community. Sylvia, I think, said a very important message, and it's our message. It's always our message, and it should be all of our messages today as we go out and meet with legislators. And that is that investing in the Latino community, deliberately investing in the Latino community, is an investment for all of Illinois. It's an investment in our future. We looked at, Sylvia talked about the numbers in early childhood education. By 2050, not only here, but across the country, by 2050, Latinos will make up a third of the U.S. population. And really, we're at a critical point. We're at a crossroads right now on where we will be by 2050. We like to talk all the time, and you hear these headlines, and it's a positive thing that purchasing power, Latino purchasing power across the country now exceeds $1.3 trillion, larger than most of the economies, most of the national economies across the world. That is incredibly powerful. That is our contribution. That is our buying power. But then you dig a little deeper, and you realize that in the United States, Latino families still earn 1/3 less than non-Latino families. So 1.3 trillion is incredibly impressive, is incredibly powerful, but that number should be more. It should be more than $2 trillion. And so what kind of economy do we want? Do we want to be satisfied with 1/3 less? I don't. And I don't think that anybody in the state of Illinois wants that either. On the business end, our organization works and advocates and helps build stronger Hispanic-owned businesses. Currently, there are more than 70,000 Hispanic-owned businesses in the state of Illinois that have an economic impact in Illinois of more than $15 billion. They employ more than 100,000 people, Illinois residents, an incredible force in the Illinois economy. But the same thing, dig a little deeper, and we learned that Latino-owned firms earn, get this, about 1/10 in annual sales of what non-Hispanic firms earn. So your average Illinois firm has annual revenues of about it's actually $1.37 million a year. Good number. Latino-owned businesses, $182,000. That's a huge gap. So we did some easy math, and we said, well, if we close that gap, what would that mean for our economy? $68 billion in new revenue in Illinois, more than 200,000 jobs. Do we want to invest in this? Do we want to realize that growth? Do we want to see it? I do. I absolutely do. I don't, take labels away. Do I want the business that's located next to mine to earn 1/10 of what I earn? I don't. I want them to be successful, because the more successful they are, the more successful we are. Do I want my neighbors, the family that lives next door to me, to earn 1/3 less than me? I don't. None of us should. But it needs to be deliberate. People ask me all the time, well, why Hispanic businesses? Why not just small businesses? You have to be deliberate. If you want the outcomes that I believe we all want, you have to be deliberate. You have to say, I am unabashedly say, we need to help Hispanic firms. Why? Because it's that earnings gap. How do we get there? The state of Illinois has funding for programs that help small businesses. We participate in a lot of these funds, but it's not enough. It needs to be more. How do you help small businesses? You give them access to opportunities. One of the things that we're here, and I see one of our board members, Maria Prado, who's here, and I know we have some other board members that are here. And as we go out to meet with legislators, we want to talk to them about how we grow opportunities for Hispanic businesses. Traditionally, when you talk about business in the government world, it's about these specialized programs, minority-owned business programs, business enterprise program, women. Those are great. Those are great things. Those are great programs to get people in the door, to begin to get them opportunities working for government. But too often the conversation ends there, and it needs to grow beyond that. We need to be having the conversation with our legislators and with agencies across the state about how we build large companies, how we have our firms being the prime contractors, being the primary employer, the primary contractor on these jobs. We can't be successful the way that we need to be successful by having 2% of a contract. We need to have 90% of a contract. We need to have 100% of a contract. And so we need to change the conversation, and that's what we're here to do, to send that message that investing in the Latino community, investing in Hispanic businesses, investing in education for Latino youth is investing in Illinois. So I'm just really happy to be part of this, and I hope that you guys all have a lot of success meeting with legislators, and make sure that that when you meet with people that they walk away with that this isn't about helping a little group or a big group. This is about helping Illinois. That's the message. So thank you very much for the opportunity.